Welcome to Module 9 of Personal Finance course. You have come this long. Thank you for following the course to this point. This module provides practical guidance and strategic insights to launch and grow a rewarding career as a personal finance coach. In this course, we will cover certification, niche definition, client acquisition, and technology that can help you build a sustainable practice. Now, choosing your path, let's talk about certifications. While not legally required, certification is a critical professional signal. Certifications demonstrates formal training, adherence to ethical standards, and accountability. Certifications also differentiate your niche, positioning you as a specialist. And there are different certifications that are available for you. For instance, Accredited Financial Counselor, AFC. This certification focuses on practical client-facing skills for those in financial stress. So you can take this certification to become an accredited financial counselor. Another very important certificate or certification is Certified Financial Planner. So it offers gold standard in financial planning, focusing on long-term wealth strategy. So you can take the course and become a certified financial planner. Also important is Certified Financial Education Instructor. This one focuses on financial education and workshop facilitation. If you want to be a financial coach, this course is for you. Alright, so you can take this to become a certified financial education instructor. The focus is on financial education and also workshop facilitation. You can take up seminars, you can take up roles in workshop to enlighten people or to train or educate people on financial literacy. Now let's look at Financial First Responder, the AFC. The AFC certificate is designed for practitioners that are working with clients experiencing crisis or financial stress. So the AFC emphasizes practical client-facing skills like budgeting, debt management, credit repair, and crisis intervention. So this particular certification is very ideal for coaches working with middle income or financially stressed people. It's also very ideal for non-profit and community financial counselors. Even specialists focusing on debt recovery and behavioral change can also take this certification course. Then the CFP, that focus on long-term wealth strategy. The focus is on investment planning, portfolio construction, and asset allocation. It also covers tax, retirement, and estate planning, and also even insurance and risk management strategies. So the CFP designation conveys early technical competence. It opens doors to regulated advisory work and high net worth client engagement, significantly enhancing earning potential and market credibility. Now let's look at CFAI in detail. CFAI focuses on financial literacy curriculum, like I mentioned before, design and delivery, workshop facilitation and group instruction. It also focuses on youth and community financial education. So this CFEI credential will provide fast-track entry into financial education and outreach, establishing authority in teaching and curriculum development, and also suitable for scaling impact through education. Now, it's one thing to know all these certifications, to take up all these trainings, and it's another thing to know how to price your service. Pricing is critical for a sustainable coaching business. Clients pay for results and transformation, not just time. Structured pricing models communicate value, encourage commitment, and create predictable revenue streams. See, how you price your services will determine how you will be valued. So take note of that. So there are 3 ones I suggest here, but use it or adapt it in relation to your circumstance or your situation. You can do hourly billing for your service. You say, okay, if we spend up to 1 hour, I will take 75 US dollar. It is simple, but it penalizes and may lead to inconsistent revenue, maybe hourly billing. Where this is a situation where you bill your clients per hour. Another one is package pricing. This one is designed around a transformation or outcome, encouraging accountability and consistent engagement, where you come up with different packages. You know, say, okay, package A, 200 to 250 US dollars, debt management. Then package B, that is budgeting. Then say 500 to 1000 US dollars. So this one is called package pricing. Then you can also do monthly retainer. This one is pay per month. It provides ongoing access and support and foster long-term relationships and even steady income. So you need to know how to price your services, because how you price it determines how your services will be valued. So then, branding and finding your niche. You don't have to appeal to everyone. Not everyone is your client. A strong brand communicates what you do, who you serve, and why your approach is different. So you have to define a clear, hyper-specific niche positions, because it will help to position you as an expert rather. It will also help you to attract ideal clients and help you stand out. When you have a clearly defined, hyper-specific niche, it will position you as an expert, as a specialist, and it will attract ideal clients. All right. So how do you find your niche? First, start from your natural connection. What do you enjoy working with most? What do you love to do most? All right. So start with that. Then you also talk about your personal financial journey. Your experience, your lived experience can provide you authentic credibility. Because people, like in the local part, say follow who know. People will want to follow you when you have these experiences. Okay. So the another thing is the gap. You have to examine the market for underserved or overlooked segments. You have to understand your market. So that's how to build your niche. So let's also talk about client acquisition, which is called the discovery call. The discovery call is a structured 45-minute conversation to understand client needs, demonstrate expertise, and establish trust. It is crucial for securing early clients and building a referral network. First, start with greeting. Greeting build rapport and acknowledge client personally. Then number two is struggle. Uncover challenges and motivations. You ask questions at this stage and you listen actively. Then number three is vision. Encourage clients to imagine their desired outcomes. Then you talk about gaps. Illustrate the distance between current state and vision. You talk about invitation. You present your program as a solution. So what you do is, after you now hear from client, you can just present your own program as a solution without pressure. So when you follow these client acquisition steps, you will surely have clients. Okay. Now, you have to also have a legal and administrative setup for your business. So treating your coaching practice as a serious business ensures sustainability, protects assets, and establishes credibility. A strong legal and administrative foundation manages risk and maintains compliance. So you have to have a very good business structure, and you have to also protect yourself. So for instance, in Nigeria, you can register your business with CAC, and other places you register with LLC. LLC separates personal and business assets, limited liability, while AIN, employer's identification number for tax identification. So you have to have a tax identification number. You have to have CAC or the kind of registration, business registration that applies to your that is applicable to your country. You have to also protect yourself. You go into insurance, professional liability insurance. It protects against claims of negligent advice. then you have to clearly, we talk about contract, you have to clearly outline the scope, terms, and even include a disclaimer in your client contract. Now, how do you transition from a 9 to 5 job? When you are in a full-time, when you are in a job that cover from 9 to 5 and you want to transition from there into full-time coaching, it requires planning and discipline. Your current job is a strategic asset to fund startup costs and provide a safety net. So prepare carefully to reduce risk and ensure a stable foundation. First thing is establish a minimum revenue threshold. Have a revenue goal to validate visibility before quitting. You don't just quit a job if you don't have a revenue. All right. Number two is the side hustle phase. As you move from there, you gather money, revenue. You move to the side hustle phase. In the side hustle phase, you test your coaching concept in a low risk environment, evenings and weekends, to refine processes and build a client base. Then after that, you go to the runway where you build a financial runway covering 6 to 12 months of personal living expenses to handle uneven cash flow. So building a successful career as a personal finance coach requires more than knowledge of money management. Even if you can manage money, and you don't know how to plan strategically, you don't have professional credibility, and you don't have to approach clients, you will not be successful in that career. So that is what Module 7 is all about. So Module 7 tries to prepare you, to make you ready to be a successful personal finance coach. So thank you for listening.